The discourse about Sabrina Carpenter is some of the most heated I've seen, and is somewhat unique in that it is taking place between two ostensibly feminist, progressive, justice-minded groups. On one end of the debate are fans who think the haters don't get it. They say that Sabrina's art is blatantly self-critical, satirical, and for the girls, and anyone who disagrees not only has zero media literacy, but is also championing purity culture and conservatism. On the other end are people who feel disillusioned or even a little betrayed by Sabrina Carpenter and the way that she's playing recklessly with pedophilic, violently anti-woman imagery, that she's doing so to appeal to men, and that she's causing harm. And neither side can afford to back down, because if the opposition is correct, it will put them on the incorrect side of a moral issue. So, you may be wondering, who's right? And the way I see it, the answer is, everybody is kind of right and kind of wrong. Now, before you comment that this is a cop-out, let me explain. I don't think Sabrina Carpenter is a radically feminist, hyper-disruptive artist. I don't think that's what she's setting out to do. I think Sabrina's goal is to make good art about her experiences, and that her experiences are extremely reflective of the predicaments facing women in the US. Sabrina Carpenter, the pop singer, which we also have to remember is different from Sabrina Carpenter the person, is radically horny, unapologetically sexual, and hilariously cheeky. However, her sexuality doesn't exist in a vacuum. It exists within malicious, violent patriarchy. So what we see in her music are conflicting desires to kill and destroy men, be desired by men, and frustration that men won't just be better. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that most straight women can relate to these conflicting desires. However, the issue is that women across different sectors respond to these issues differently. A lot of women see Sabrina's use of traditionally titillating imagery to platform her complaints about men as subversive. Her detractors see decentering men and rejecting the male gaze as subversive. I mean, hell, some women think that conservatism and tradwiving is subversive. Sabrina Carpenter's music is fun, relatable, and largely toothless because it doesn't provide an answer to the problem of female desire under patriarchy, but it does reflect it. The imperative to appeal to men is socialized into girls from a young age, and Sabrina absolutely falls into that trap frequently, but her music also questions and criticizes that impulse. In other words, both groups are smart, both groups are right, both groups are probably overreacting, and her music can make you happy or it can make you vomit. It's popular art, it's reflective of the current time, and open to interpretation by a variety of lenses. Hope this helped.